2013 Nagels Gun Shop Delta Red training event. Hornady Custom, Christensen Arms, Nighthawk Custom. Welcome to San Saba, Texas. Okay everyone, welcome back to our 2013 training event here at Delta Red. A lot of us were here last year and we had a great time, so we wanted to make the trip back again. Of course, Bob Rich and his instructors are here. We look forward to having some new things taught to us this year and then building upon the fundamentals we learned last year. And for some of you guys, it'll be your first year, so you'll be learning a whole lot in a real short period of time, so everybody be sure and pay close attention. We have the Christensen guns in the back, the 1911, the CA-15, and then of course the 308. And Nighthawk, of course, sent us the GRP. We have the Trigicon ACOGs on both the Christensen ARs up there. So we're looking forward to shooting those. Of course, today we want to welcome Chris Gambling from Christensen. Made the trip down. We appreciate it, Chris. Can't thank you enough for coming and not only just sending guns, but coming yourself. I appreciate you being here. I think that's it. Everybody be safe, have a good time, and let's get moving.
Thanks, Robert. I'm Bob Rich. We're glad to have you back. We're glad all of you came, that we're able to come today. We think we'll have a pretty fun day. The way it's going to lay out is we'll do some basic training things in the morning, and then we'll work on some scenario situations in the afternoon. We want to make sure everybody's up to speed on the handgun and rifle handling part of it for the things that we'll be doing this afternoon. So I want to introduce the instructors to you. Back in the back, we have John Rich, and John is
come on, John.
John is sorting papers.
Say hi, John.
John's an NRA instructor in several disciplines. He's been on this range for before it was even a range, and in some form or another for probably 25 years, and off and on. And he doesn't look that old, but he came out here at a very early age. Before he was even born, as a matter of fact, he did. Next is Mike McClung. Mike's an NRA instructor in several disciplines. He's also a NRA Chief Range Safety Officer. He's been around the shooting game for quite a while, and is one of our instructors here who's pretty much here at every class. Next is Greg McGregor. Greg is a lieutenant colonel in the military reserve, in the Army Reserve, and he's also been a long-range shooter in overseas and some other places, and so anyway, he's been here for quite a while and been around this for how long have you been in the military, Greg?
24 years now.
24 years. So so we're glad to have Greg, and then we also have Jerry Gordon.
Jerry.
Jerry is the head firearms instructor at the Texas Game Warden Academy. Jerry does this for a living during the week, and he still manages to come out here and do some more of it. Okay, what we'll do is we'll divide you into two groups. We'll have rifle on one range, and we'll have the handgun on the other range. And we'll work on some basics just to make sure where everybody's, where we want them to be, and review some things. And then we'll switch you, and the people that were on the handgun deal will go to the rifle, and the rifle people will come to the handgun deal. That'll be this morning. We'll have lunch here on premises, and then what we'll do this afternoon is we'll run through some scenarios that Robert has put together along with us.
Holster. Let's draw and go
what I want you to do, I want you to fire one shot to the head, all right? One shot to the head on the up command. Ready? Up! All right. Search, scan. All right, holster. All right, good. And I'm going to insert the magazine. What I want you to do from the very beginning is make sure we hold the magazine right. We got to get on the bottom of the magazine first, and we need to hold it very securely. If we fingertip it like this, we're very likely to hang it on the clip or something and drop it. Grab that thing like your life depends on it. Also, make sure you get down to the bottom. Some people like to do this. That's fine, but I need something over the bottom because without looking, I don't know where I'm holding it now, or there, or there. And the big deal is that right here, I cannot seat that magazine. It won't go unless I let go and re-grab it. Why waste all that time? Grab it at the bottom and shove it in, and you'll do it every time. Okay? You don't want to be having to work to get it in. Hold it here, it goes in. The next thing to remember is that these don't always seat. And the number one problem or cause of problem is an unseated magazine. So when we push it in, I'm going to push in and I'm going to try to pull it out. Now that doesn't take very long. It takes that right there. That's it. I pushed and I pulled. And now I know it's in there. You can put it in there and it'll stay. But that's not seated. And that's what will happen to you. And you can bang on it all you want, but if you put 30 rounds in this magazine and stick it in here with a closed bolt and bang on it, a lot of times it still won't be in there. But if you will stick it in there and pull, you'll know if it's seated or not instantly. So always seat your magazine with a push-pull, and then it's done. I'm ready, 3 hits. 5. Now here's something that you're going to have a choice on. I got to turn around this way. There's 3 ways that I know to drop the bolt, and all 3 of them work. One is to slap the bolt release. Take the heel of your hand and hit it. That works about 80% of the time. I see a lot of people hit the gun 2 or 3 times before they get it. Okay, but it works. The other is to come up here and put your thumb on the bolt release and just hit it. It works real quick and easy. Okay. The other is to pull the charging handle. That works real well. The hitting it with your thumb is the least effort. The pulling the charging handle is the least new skills you have to learn. When you establish your grip, if your grip does not involve this thumb being on the safety, then you're going to have to re-grip the gun every time. If your grip is established real well right here, then in order for me to fire this gun, I have to break my grip, come up here, put it on fire, and then re-grip. Establish your grip with your thumb on the safety, so it's always ready. Fire. So you got to do an empty gun reload. If you're right-handed, actually you have an ambidextrous gun, so you can do this the same. You see that the gun is empty, punch the magazine release with the index finger, it falls out, and my hand is going to come down and make sure it's out. That's all it's going to do. It's not going to catch the magazine. If you come down here and grab the magazine and pull it out, I promise you,
you are going to hold this magazine for at least 2 seconds. Everybody does. And then they look for a place to put it, and they throw it down. Don't grab the magazine. All you need to do is make sure it's gone. Then come down here and get this one. Good grip on it, straight up, push, pull, and then drop your bolt. That's a reload, okay? C O X O 1.
X.
I'll call the letter whenever we're ready. C. C. A. C. X. I.
V. A. O. X. 1.
Again. Again. All right, there you go.
You thought I needed a workout.
B. B.
Now this one.
C.
we're on
That one
the
there,
admin
'cause O. C. B. V. X.
Chance to have some scenario in which they shot the Nighthawk gun. So we thought, well, you know, one of the best ways to get the gun shot and manipulation and all that kind of stuff was with the El Presidente drill. I don't know how many of you ever done this before. The El Presidente drill was designed in the 1970s by Jeff Cooper, and he felt like it was a good test of manipulating the gun and handling a gun, doing reloads and things like that. It's not necessarily a tactically correct drill. What we're going to do is those 3 targets down in the corner are placed about a yard apart, maybe a little closer for today, and the scenario is, and the reason we did all the turning drills and all that, the scenario is that you will be facing away from those targets, you will turn, you'll draw, and then you'll fire 2 rounds at each target. You'll do a reload, a speed reload, drop the magazine, do a reload, and fire 2 more rounds at each target, okay? So it's a combination, done the way he had in mind. It's a speed drill and a manipulation drill and a reloading drill and all that. Ready?
Yep.
Up.
Followed each other. Just enough with the Nighthawk, and then more that's gonna actually go on.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that her right there?
Yeah, but
Get everything right there.
yeah,
He said make sure to get these.
yeah.
Too small.
Kind of easy to carry one, man.
That is 5 rounds for which one? This is 5 with 1, right? Or is it 4 with 1?
He'll be able to bobble it.
A lot of people, when they take it apart,
Yeah.
He's a sprinkler with it. Probably 60% of the guns are normal plastic, so are either XDs or freestyle.
All right. Ready? Up. Don't want to holster it and then run down there. We may need it again, all right? So we're going to run down there. We're going down there. We want to keep this gun, you know, in the low ready position as we're headed down there. Then when we get to the barricade, we're going to holster the gun. If you're going to shoot around the barricade, you need to be slightly behind. You need to be behind the barricade a little bit. If you're going to shoot through a hole in the barricade, we want you to put the muzzle through the hole. Okay, we don't want you shooting the barricade because it gets a lot of stuff back at you. Besides, it tears up our barricade. All right, you heard cracking glass and somebody's coming through the window. There's a bunch more in the yard. All right, ready? Up.
Oh, yeah.
From the east side!
get me out of ammo. They can't wear this on. Now you got him.
If those were threats out there and you were shooting from a barricade, you would pick the outside target first and then work your way in so that you would expose less of you at a time. You would expose more of you if you went for the inside or the left target, okay?
Okay.
All right? Just a note on the technique on the barricade stuff.
Okay, Chris. Show us how it's done, man.
Ready.
Go get him. Go, Chris! Got a 2 for 1. Go, Chris!
It's not.
Shooter ready?
Taking it down.
Go, Matt!
Ready? Up.
Nice. Nice.
Hey, go, Matt!
He's bleeding a lot.
Go, Matt!
Headshot. There it is.
Yeah!
Thompson.
Those guys all upgraded the body armor. Ready? Range is clear. Ready? Up.
Either way. dad standing.
Good.
That's really good training because of like, I really thought, I was like, it's just a cardboard, but you feel like it's going to get
See
you.
your life flash before your eyes.
Oh, it can get you.
Yeah.
Something about having the tank of propellant gas downrange behind.
Good one.
Okay, 4,000 rounds and about 9.5 hours later, the Nagels crew is ready to depart Delta Red. We're going to head back to Fredericksburg, pick up some tasty German pastries before we head on back to San Antonio. But before we do that, some things are in order. First and foremost, this event would not have been possible if it were not for the great folks at Hornady Custom. We can't thank them enough for supplying us with ammunition. At this time, during 2013, of course, at the end of 2012, ammunition has been extremely hard to come by. And Nagel's Gun Shop, everyone, all of us, can't thank the sales crew at Hornady Custom for really taking care of us and making sure our little shop had plenty of ammunition. Second, of course, Christensen Arms. Big thanks to Chris for coming down, spending the day with us. And not only that, but bringing 3 top-tier firearms with him for us to shoot and try out and just shoot the snot out of the things, and that's what we did. They all ran great, which is what we expected them to, but which is what they also should do. Again, a big thanks to Chris for taking time out of his schedule to come down and spend the day with us. Next, of course, Nighthawk Custom. Thanks to Greg Jimenez and, of course, Craig Golson up there for everything they do for Nagel's Gun Shop. And, of course, the GRP we shot at the Nighthawk Challenge, which is also part on this video and on a separate video. You'll see that on there. Thank you so much for sending that gun. We enjoyed shooting it, and you'll be able to see that at the store anytime soon when you stop by. And finally, big shout out, a big thanks to all the great people at Delta Red Training, Bob Rich and his great crew of instructors. We all had a really great time. Everything was coordinated, and every drill, every scenario was conducted with the utmost safety in mind. Thanks to everyone there that made that possible. I guess that's pretty much it. We had a great time. Thanks for watching our video. Hope to see you soon.